Greetings, period. You're listening to Midnight Voices. Since we're in collage mode tonight, I'll describe our entire set so your eyes and ears match. Picture a single wide shot me in the center chair with a smudge of white chocolate on my whisker, a tray of cappuccino steaming like caffeinated fog, and a neat trail of tiny frosting footprints curving from the hallway to our table script. Above us float punctuation marks like curious birds. They are friendly unless you split infinitives. On my left, holding a labeled cassette like a museum artifact, Connie Will-Tell, whisper archivist. On my right, placing a plate of pale truffles, Barbara, author of the Psychic Cookbook. In the back, you see a tidy tinker bench and a shiny puck-sized device resting over a cloth belly mannequin, Dr. Ververvan, inventor of the Navel-Port capacitive charger. Next to the emergency donut box, index card stacked at exact right angles, Dr. Milbert, who named something I can't stop saying out loud, Paranormal Mectoplast. And on the far stool, have respectfully in hand, a steady man with field dirt on his boots, Elias, the farmer who stepped through a shimmer and found himself in the middle of Shiloh. That's our tableau, one picture, 6 stories. Listeners, keep that image in mind. We'll talk the motion. Connie, since the camera won't move, I'll narrate you pressing the play button. Everyone, imagine her thumb lowering click and the little wheel spinning.
Thank you, Murmur. The Holly tape says 3 words in a telegraph accent. Listen.
Be greetings, bien. Stop.
It's missing a final line. Punctuation keeps escaping. Hence your floating commas.
I am catching one on my paw. See? Oh, it's clingy. Now is a perfect time to welcome Barbara to the show. Barbara, narrate the aroma of those truffles so our single picture smells fabulous.
White chocolate, vanilla, and a decisive full stop spoken at the end of each step. They don't banish ghosts, they negotiate. I'm handing one to Elias and placing 2 in front of our doctors. Also, Murmur gets a saucer of cappuccino with a foam exclamation point.
My foam is yelling yum. Our next guest, Dr. Ververvan, is either a genius or he is trying to find a way to turn us into batteries for the Matrix. Dr. Ververvan, without moving from your bench that the audience cannot zoom into, because our episodes are shot with a still photo and nobody told me about it. Please describe the Navel-Port cell phone charging system so vividly the listeners can see it with their ears.
It's a quaint-sized capacitive coupler that sits over the navel, no punctures, no ports. Think contact pad plus thermal gradient sensor. You place your phone on the mat, the pad reads biocapacitance through fabric, and it trickle charges. For unknown reasons, cocoa butter improves contact. We're testing moisturizers. Safety note, keep electronics dry, skin clean.
Translation: do not plug pastries into gadgets. Please imagine me pointing to a sign that reads no pastry charging. It's time to hear for Dr. Milbert and his fascinating addition to the Midnight Voices Paranormal Dictionary. Dr. Milbert, give us your elevator pitch for Paranormal Mectoplast, and since we're collage locked, pretend the elevator is stuck between floors with a typewriter.
Some hauntings align to mechanical repetition keyboards, telegraphs, typewriters. If a sticky sugar lipid layer, say, spilled white chocolate cappuccino coats those mechanisms, it can host a syntax-fixated entity. The thing isn't angry, it's editorial. It wants a clean final draft closure embodied as punctuation.
So our studio is a cupcake that learned grammar. Our next guest was born in our times but went back to the Civil War Battle of Shiloh. Elias, keep your hands exactly where they are so the collage stays true, and tell us about Shiloh.
I was walking rows after rain when the air looked like heat above blacktop. One step, and the smell changed to powder and iron. Cannon. Men shouted. A soldier with a question mark scratched on his tag met my eye like he'd been waiting. Then I blinked and I'm back by soybeans with a mini ball in my pocket. You can't see it well in the still picture, but I'm turning it over right now.
Here's a truffle, Elias. Not medicine, just comfort.
Thank you, Barbara.
Before we hit the callers, a safety note prompted by a letter on my stack. Any talk of regenerating human parts with salamander powder belongs in the fiction aisle. We do not advise self-experiments or harm. For health, see licensed professionals. For sweets, see Barbara. That ends the yikes paragraph period. One still image, 14 lively voices. Headsets on, hands off the camera that doesn't move. If you ask a question, we answer. Roll the phone's caller. One Rita from Savannah, Georgia.
Can punctuation haunt family recipes?
Yes, if the last instruction was never spoken. Read it out loud, end with a period, then bake.
And if the cake rises in the shape of a semicolon, send photos. Caller 2. Owing from Provo, Utah.
Uvelli buttons vary by brand for detergent.
Not brand impedance. Hydration, clean skin, and fabric thickness matter. Device sits over the belly button, not inside.
Imagine a big caption under our still image. Over, not in. Caller 3 Luna from Sedona, Arizona.
Can a comma save a relationship?
Sometimes a pause is everything. Breathe, finish the sentence together, then dessert.
Say the period out loud.
Caller 4 Mike, Chicago, Illinois.
What's the plural of Bigfoot?
I vote for big feet because a foot is 1 and feet are 2.
Field notes prefer Bigfoot.
Caller 5 Sharon, Portland, Oregon.
Are the prints in my kitchen paranormal? Or pastry?
Under UV, cocoa blows differently than mud. Pastel taste.
If it smells like vanilla, still don't lick the floor.
This has been Public Health with Snacks. Caller 6 Dale, Biloxi, Mississippi.
Will Mectoplast mess with my keyboard?
Only if it's dust plus sugar plus repetition, clean keys, and emails with clear sign-offs.
Sincerely, period. Caller 7 Eve, Roswell, New Mexico.
Do question marks attract UFOs?
They attract attention. Keep logs, use proper times, save relationships, so be nice to the sky.
And no lasers at house flies.
Caller 8 Harvey from Boise, Idaho.
Can I compost haunted commas?
Fold them into a full stop so the closure composts better.
Our garden segment is now grammarian. Caller 9 Julia from Brooklyn, New York.
Is navel a dead pork or a donut hole?
It's skin. Shriek gently. The device sits over it. Medical concerns. See your doc.
The caption under our still image just got bigger. Caller 10 Terry from Mobile, Alabama.
Why do the ellipses show up in my dreams?
When you wake, finish one sentence on paper with a period. Often the dreams settle.
Add cocoa if you like closure sweet. Caller 11 Jorge, El Paso, Texas.
Did the Shiloh soldier leave a message?
Felt like one word. Hold.
Telegraphic and humane.
Sometimes the shortest bridge crosses the widest river. Caller 12, Nadia from Fargo, North Dakota.
Can white chocolate banish ghosts?
No banishing, only befriending. Treats help a talk go well.
We bribe with bonbons. We stay for boundaries. Caller 13 Gabby from Mount Shasta.
Should I upgrade to USB-C for underwater charging?
That's not a standard. Keep devices dry.
If a narwhal calls, we'll revise. Caller 14 Eddie from Seattle, Washington.
How do I end this sentence right now?
With a period.
All right. Collage companion, since we can't move. Let me verbally tidy the room you're seeing. I brush a white chocolate smudge off my whisker. The floating commas hook themselves neatly onto the margin of our script. The long air sign stops flickering like a nervous eyelid. And the frosting footprints end at the snack table, where someone probably me left a donut wearing tiny typewriter keycaps like sprinkles.